Welcome to My SoberTruth, the podcast where we talk about the issues that are holding you back from flourishing in your life. This is where we break the chains of fear and resentment while learning to live in gratitude, how to stay focused and keep your life on a positive track even in the face of adversity. I'm your host, Sean Smith Sr., so grab yourself a cup of coffee and stay tuned as we dig in deep on these tough issues and we try to help you find your sober truth. I wanted to talk just a minute about something that's a pretty big topic in my life, and that's acceptance. A lot of people don't think about acceptance maybe quite the same way that I think about it, but some people do. These ideas didn't come out of thin air. It's not some brilliant idea that I've had. I'm just talking about things that I've heard other people say and heard other speakers talk about. So I'm just kind of giving my own personal view and how it affects me and how it relates to me and in my life. When you think about acceptance or surrender, and it sounds like defeat, but it's not. You might be thinking, I'm just going to have to accept this, and it feels like you're giving in. Well, it's not defeat. I'm not saying I agree with it because I accept it. I just accept that this is the way that it is right now, and I can work to change it, or I can drop it and let it go and move on. I'm in no way, shape, or form saying that I agree with it or that I condone it in any way. This thing is happening, and this is how it is in this moment. This is what the truth of what's going on right now, and I can do something about it or not do something about it. I can make up my mind that it's an important enough thing that I need to devote time to it. Or I can make up my mind that I need to just set it down, forget about it, and move on. I don't have to let it twist me up in knots and ball me up in a little ball and take over my life, or let it rent space in my head for hours or days or months or maybe even years. It is. This thing, it just is. I can accept the truth for what it is, and I can always come back to it later for some thought or action, or I can do something about it in the moment if it seems like that's the right thing to do. I can just accept the truth, and that's one of the ways that I can live in joy and live in peace, live in happiness, while maybe some unsavory things are going on in my life. I can have things that don't seem like they're going very good, and things may be going on in my life that I don't like, but I can still be peaceful. I can still have some joy in my life. I can realize that most of my life's pretty amazing. Just because I have this one thing going on doesn't change that fact. And even if that one thing is going on and it's huge, the truth is, when we break it down even further, maybe it's a lesson. This is the way that my higher power teaches me. And if I think about it that way, it's just a lesson. It might be a lesson that I need to drop it, put it down, set it down, leave it somewhere and not think about it ever again. It also might be a lesson that this is something that I really need to care about and I really, really need to devote time to it, and not in a negative way. Let me do some positive work on it. Let me work on getting this fixed. Let me sit down and think about what I can do. Is this important enough to me in my life to fix it? Should I even try? Should I not try? So let me be honest with myself about it, that I can be accepting of it and accepting that it is what it is right now. This whole notion of it is what it is seems like such a simple way to think about life on the surface, and it couldn't possibly be good to live your life and handle your business that way, but that saying is a very simple way to break my life down into small segments and realize that right now, in this moment, it is what it is. And that really kind of helps me get some peace and some clarity. That saying is a great step for me in every situation toward acceptance, and it allows me to move on and keep going. I don't have to worry about this thing so much. It is what it is. This thing is happening, or it has happened. Let me move on. Or, okay, let me fix it. Let me sit down and get some time and make a plan. How am I going to go about fixing it? What can I do? So all that being said, it all works out. Acceptance plays a very big role in my life in accepting what is happening in the moment and knowing that I can't change the present or the past. I only have a shot at changing the future. That's another huge topic that I will devote some time to later on. Living in the now, living in the present, making the best of it. I'm going to leave you on that note for us to think about and ponder on. I hope you all go out and have a great day today and every day until we meet again. Goodbye, my friends. Love you.